up here. K-Rool Extraordinaire. I want to say you're from the UK, but I feel like I could be very wrong about that. I just know Plague really, really loves watching you play. Unfortunately, I have not been able to watch too much of your play at all, so this will be a lot of fun. 25 minutes of fun. Let's get to it. And I don't know if... Looks like you're only fighting the Bowser. I think you did mention that. So I know Heavy's generally a very good thing for K-Rool and all that, so let's see what you do in the matchup. I can get that. Yeah, I mean, I think... I haven't really just fought too many Bowsers, so I forget how that works exactly, but I'm pretty sure the multi-hit property still plays into a factor of Bowser, so I think you can just like kind of roll out of there. Not into him, though, because I think he pushes you back too far. Ooh, I really like that usage of the wave bounce with crown. Excellent reaction there. Honestly, like, I do get juked out by that down air every now and then. So that was just some really, really good play from that Bowser there. As I say, it's like either we're going for an air or we're going for a down air. The Bowser, I think, is just one of those characters you can just, like, infinitely go for the nair and he'll just die. Just because you can just knock him low enough, so... I normally don't really see, like, a reason to, like, change it up outside of that. Raw. That's a good way to get payback on him, though. So I do know you can buffer or throw off a pummel, so do remember that. Like, when you do one pummel, like, hold forward in that type of instance. Oh, that's interesting. I kind of missed, like, the last seconds of that interaction. Let's see. Let's see, going for the DI mix up there. Yeah, I like it that you decided to take center stage over anything. Because like, you can definitely drop through the platform and just gotten some type of punish on him. Was that blunderbuss intentional? Because I just didn't really see the benefit of that or anything. If you have a set you want me to look at, I can look at it for you. But like as of right now, this is the final set. I was going to do something else fun at the very end, though, if we have no more sets. If we got another set, then that'll be fun, the final set. But if not, there is something I did want to do. Ooh! Yes. Yeah, at a moment like that, thank God we're on YouTube again. Oh, you have no idea how happy that makes me. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, so when you have an opponent at like a very ambiguous height here, you always want to wait for like the tech option. You don't ever want to get antsy and like try to cover the no tech. Just because covering the tech option just guarantees you're going to get the coverage there. Because like if they do go for the no tech, you can react with that with up air so well. Because like it takes a while before they can act before the no tech animation's done. And then if they tech immediately, his tech animation is unbelievably slow. So you can just react to that with an up air. If he does the side tech, so like if he rolled in or he rolled away, easily could just get like a full hop back air there. But I guess at that percent, you'd probably want to do like full hop down airs on there. Actually, if you did full hop down air in the middle, you would have just had every option covered. So you could have gone for that. Oh, yeah. Oh, the dash back hurts so much. Like, honestly, let's talk about this for a sec. So with me, like, okay, I love doing like the corner pressure there, but it's like our foot sucks. Our foot sucks so much. So, I don't know if you've seen this. I think I can recreate it though. Let me bring up the training room again. So I feel like there's two schools of thought that you can do, like with dealing with dashback. So obviously you can roll backwards. That's one thing you can do. But because it's K-roll, he's got some BS on him in terms of like options about him running away, that you know and love. Not sure if it works against Bowser just because his grab range is great, but it might. So we're gonna find out right now. So because of like the way that like collision hurt boxes work, where you push each other away, there are certain way the pivot grab is really hard to grab against K-roll. Like for some odd reason, it's just absurd. So we're gonna put him into control, and we are gonna do this. So we're gonna dash this way, and then we are going to grab with Bowser, and now we're going to pivot grab. Okay, so we got that there. And now we're going to just like pivot grab right in front of his face. And we're going to grab with Bowser. Okay, so Bowser's grab range is large enough that he can grab K-roll. But there are certain characters that cannot grab K-roll during that animation, even if they're right next to him. Obviously, you know, the workaround is you just go a little bit further. And I don't think he'll be able to, so 1, 2... And now let's grab with Bowser. Okay, so that's still able to grab. So you have to go a little bit further than that. Like I know one example is Cloud. Cloud cannot grab him. I think you at least not probably run into like a Cloud in your journey of fighting people. And I think Pichu can't grab you during that. Okay, so he can grab you during that. Yeah. Oh, maybe that's what it was. I think I'm doing it. I think I'm doing the grab a little bit too early. So let's put it back to Bowser real quick. So basically, you have to remember you can grab his arm during it. So if you do it too early and the arm's coming in, the grab should connect. However, let's try this. I do want to say I think Bowser's grab range is big enough that he should be able to grab me during this. So yeah, so that's good. That's too early. So, or maybe it was if he tries to dash grab me. No, he's gonna grab me. So I think I have him right here though. Let's try this. So grab. Yeah. Oh my god, that's so good. So it's not foolproof, but like it messes with it so much. It's really good. So I think like the best way that you can deal with dashback in a traditional little sense is just like having like that pivot grab available to you. Cause like, it's so goofy how much it can just like make things whiff up, specifically with grabs, definitely certain attacks too. So just keep that in mind. Because like at that distance, like I think you were like in full stretch, So you definitely had more than enough time to like do the pivot grab, because like that option is like those frames where it works is like frame 3 or 4. So it's very, very quick. And I would say specifically when you have somebody cornered and you don't think they're going to jump, that's a good option to go for. And or if you just like if you think they're going to punish your foot, go for it. That's my advice at the very least. So at least this is just a personal thing for me. So what I normally like to do, like in moments like this, is I like to at least throw out like a blunderbuss like right here. So then that way, or like short hop blunderbuss. So then that way I can at least have this platform covered. So that way, if they try to buffer an option when they get to ledge, the blunderbuss should be right here, so they can't jump. And then that way, if they do get up, you can throw them right into it, or you could like dash attack them into it, jab them, F-tilt them. I just think it's like a really nice coverage option to do when they're specific. Actually, yeah. So if you did jump and did like short hop blunderbuss, I think he was trying to actually air dodge and land on the platform. You would have covered it. Like covering these platforms with blunderbuss, like once you've hit them, is just a really good thing to do. Or crown, one or the other. Just 136. Don't think I would have killed Bowser just yet. Oof, that hurts. Really good patience. And that's a dead Bowser. Like honestly, once you get Bowser that low, it's just, there's not much you can do. I also just learned like the beauty of dash attack cancel grab versus dash grab with K roll. And I'm so happy that I learned it. So I knew about it, but I never like really thought about the effects of it that much. Ooh, good call out. I get so mad whenever I hit that sour spot, but at least you're able to get it at the end. You know, I understand why you went for it, but we just can't be doing that here. That was funny. That was the first time you decided to specifically land on him. Every other time you were always jumping the second you saw that up smash come out. A little bit late. Yeah, I mean, against Bowser, I think he's just one of those characters you can kind of auto-buffer a spot dodge. And I would say, like, probably 70% of the time you'll come out on top. The other thing you got to be careful about is, like, if once you do hit, like, 50-60%, he could read it for an F-smash and kill you. That was a really good stall, actually, on that up B. Actually, okay, so because, like, you're so hesitant on the hitbox there, let's talk about Dark T. Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with him. 32nd Europe? Okay. Wait, where did all of my wonderful UFD... Oh, dang it, I got rid of all my UFD tabs. Unless they're behind this. Let's talk about Bowser up B for a second. This move is not scary. At least in the air. That face. So goofy. Yeah. This is Bowser up B in the air. This move is not even remotely terrifying. So the main thing you got to remember yourself is this. If I'm trying to hit it from above, there's a good chance it might beat it out. Of course, this isn't going to beat out an air or anything like that. But, you know, down air will beat it out, but probably will trade with the feet or something like that. Unless, like, you're hitting, like, the back part. However, as you might notice, because this hitbox is so tiny and all the way up there, drop down fair, and because like his horizontal movement with this is so limited, fair will just demolish this move. So once you get comfortable with the timing of just like placing a hitbox out there that he could just not beat, like fair is really, really good to just like demolish this move. Like if they're not mixing it up horizontally, Nair's your go-to option. Like that should hit every single time. But like if they are mixing it up, then that's when fair becomes way more effective, because like they might even be holding out. So if you catch them with that fair, they die even earlier. Oh, he's dead. Ah. Okay, good. Yeah, good bait there. I'm so happy you didn't like get locked into throwing a crown there. That's it. Oh wait, no. Oh, he has like no rage on him. And the saddest thing is like in the area that you were at, you could have so easily punished him. Yeah, there you God. You could have punished him there. You're committed to that blunderbuss at that point. That's a grab. Yeah, refreshers. Jab from Bowser is... how unsafe are we? -9. Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever seen a jab that is -9. That's really good. Huh. But let me... What frame does our grab come out? King K rule. Yeah, I actually think I can spot dodge that. So out of shield. Just try and drop. Oh wow. Yeah, that actually cannot be shield grab. Okay. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, no, good on you. Okay, no belly armor. Let me look at that again. So Bowser up smash. So yeah, Bowser up smash. This is what you do. This for your duck up players too. So if he's doing this at ledge and he's just charging it, the ground hitbox is never going to hit you. So you just wait. As you see, like the grounded hitbox is just on him. So once he launches himself into the air, then all of his armor is gone. And then you can just jump up and hit him. Like you can just jump up and up air him. Because you really don't need to fear like the parts where he's falling down. Oh, that was such good timing. Yeah, thank God it's Bowser. He's way too big to duck under that. We all know it. That was a good bait from him. Yeah, I like that you were just like planning to just get the 2-frame there. Okay. Let me check something real quick against Bowser. Okay, good. He is on the screen. Because like against the fire breath, I forget if like towards the end you're able to get the. Let's just put him to neutral special. Please hold this. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So it's like. Oh, wow. Hey, did you see that? You can just jump out. I never knew that. Okay, so if you're... Because like, I saw you getting locked up a lot by that, so you just jump out of it. It's that bad. Really? Was that all we had to do? Wow. Wow, my opinion of that move has changed quite a bit. So, if you're ever running into trouble with Bowser, just jump out of Fire Breath and then hit him. It's 7 frames. Oh, okay. Yeah, so honestly, like considering how much you like kept yourself in shield and respected it, just jump out. Punish it. There's really no reason not to do that. It definitely works. Like especially considering like just how big our fair is, like I would definitely say it would work. Let me put him into control real quick because I'm not sure how long it takes. Let me check the end lag of that move. That's what I'm not sure. So let's go into speed. So Fire Breath, held it. Okay, so I'm going to let go now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay, so he is locked into animation for 31 frames. So as long as you jump out and he decides to hold it for a little bit longer, it's going to be 31 plus frames before he can act and hit you. And by that time, you could definitely have a punish out, or if not, be plus on him before he does something. Because like, you know, if we look at Bowser's moveset. Oh, oops, let me change my screen because I can't see what's going on. So we look at Bowser's moveset. Okay, so if he decides to jab, which he won't, that'd be frame 36 that would come out. Well, no, it'd be frame 38. So that'd be frame 38, his absolute quickest option that he could do. But like, you know, more than likely he'd probably do something like an up tilt. So in this case, that'd be frame 42 would be his quickest option. If you tried to do up smash, armor starts frame 11, so that would still be a frame. What was it? That would be a frame 32. Yeah, no, that'd still be a frame 42 option. And actually, it's like heavy armor, so I think you could actually just beat it out with like a fair, anyways. But invincible frame 14. So realistically, this move against K-Rool, this would be a frame 45 option. So you really don't have to worry about that. F smash if he for some reason decided to go for that. That would be a frame 53 option. So you'll beat him out with anything. If he decides to go up and hit you with this, that's still a frame 42 option. So like no matter what, his quickest option to hit you is going to be frame 42. Realistically. So jumping, very good option. Very, very good option. So that's definitely my recommended course of action. Same for all you Duck Hunt players. Keep that in mind. It's broken. That was hilarious. Everything about that situation was wrong, but at least worked out for you. Yeah, so no mash. Ooh. Yep, he still didn't learn. I was like, you're not getting through that. So yeah, Bloody Bus Reshoot's actually really good against him. That would have been sick if he got the timing, though. I think Strong Nair would have just straight up killed him there. There we go. Finally got one. If I remember correctly, I mean, I think you went for the best punish that you could have gone for there. I'll just double check this. That's not Bowser. This is Bowser. Yeah, so Bowser's down there is -31 on shield, so you can short hop Dare out of shield to punish him. Yeah, like if he ever lands on the platform, just crouch the second he lands, full hop down air. Like down air either saves him or gets him killed. That's the way you should always look at Bowser. Oof. I think you could have done the turnaround there. Like his fist was inside you. He's so good at delaying that. Like, there is no part of this Bowser player that's impatient. Definitely would have gone for the Nair. And that's pain. Like, honestly, the only way you weren't dying there is if you did nothing. But you still died. Oh, gotcha. Oh. That's a rough way to go out. Ah. Yeah, no, definitely get used to just like the Bowser attack roll, because like it's just so unbelievably slow that you can just react to it. But I can at least understand the mix-up of him not knowing which direction he's going. There we go. That's a response. I thought he was going to get hit by that. I'm not going to lie. I thought the counter was just going to demolish him. So, the thing with putting Bowser into tech situations, I would say very specifically for Bowser. Let me see if UFD has this. They don't have the tech rolls. Ah, dang it. Oh, let's go into training mode real quick. I'm pretty sure the frame data exists out there somewhere, but this is easy enough to examine on our own. Cool. Okay, so let's hit Bowser. So, oh, they didn't put him into normal. Oh well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. Oh, point is, that's a very easy punch to get. But let's see what the actual frame data is on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, so it takes 27 frames before he can do anything. Like, it's very, very, very slow. And that's Tech in Place, his fastest one. His other ones, like Tech Roll In, oh boy. Watch how bad this is going to be. Oh, I forgot to hold a direction. Let me do that again. I also admire how dumb these animations are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Okay, so he has a FAF of 41 on that. So because those things take forever, you can just like kind of put him in these tech situations and just wait, and you can respond. Like the one that's hardest to respond to, obviously, is like Tech in Place. Tech in Place, you just kind of need to preemptively cover. The Cario set. You never sent me it. So if you didn't see it in the other ones, then I didn't. But yeah, no, this thing is very slow. Because of that slowness, you can just very easily plan for what your punish is. So what you do is like you first go to cover Tech in Place, and then if he doesn't do that, like if you don't see the shell flip, that means he's doing a tech roll. So you can easily like respond with like a dash back. That was such a good spot dodge. Too early? Let me just double check. Oh, okay, I see it. All right, yeah, we'll go over yours next. I would have thought it was one that I went over. But we're going to finish this one out. So, Bucks, I'll get to you after this. Okay, good stuff. Ah, yeah, he was just enough time to get that out. Yeah, really good movement right there. Everything you want to do to bait out a Bowser was just done right there perfectly. Ah. Definitely had the right idea with the F smash, though. Yeah. He gave it up there. What about reverse counter? It's very fun. It's very good. Perfect coverage there. Oh, no, yeah. At that point, like, when he's that close, you gotta just go with the armor. wonder if he actually would have been able to kill him with counter. Because, like, I know just the attack itself is just very strong. Yo, he tried to dash grab your command grab. I don't think it would have worked. That was such good coverage from you. I mean, that's just like really good footsies by you right there. Like you're so masterful about like the way that you just maneuvered K. Rool in those tight situations. Okay. Yeah, like, honestly, as long as that Bowser's patient, it's very hard to get up against him. Just gotta hope that you pick the right option at the right moment. Because like at that moment, I would have said the safe bet would probably have been roll. Just because like that one, I don't think fair would have hit you, but there's a chance it might have still clipped your foot. Really good movement there. There we go. Like you're responding to the text beautifully there. Like I think that was your best tech sequence you've had so far. Hey, just good that you used the crown right there. You've done that a little bit too many times. You need to save it for a moment where he doesn't expect it anymore. Oh god, that short hop was just dirty. Oof, man. Yeah, I actually really like that air dodge up there. Good choice. That was scary. Oh man, you just barely squeaked that one. Oh man, you missed the dash. Yeah, like whenever I'm in those tight scrambles, blunderbuss is just something I'll never rely on, just because like I see people get punished for that way too often. Like the only time I'd ever consider is like, wow, I was all the way off stage and I was just like going for the vacuum all the way here. But like right there where they can just anti-air me, I just never do blunderbuss. So the way that K. Rool's counter works is when you hit him, he can reverse it. So if you don't hit anything, he'll do it in front of him, and then if you decide to turn around, he'll reverse not the projectile. Projectile always has to go forward, but he can make the attack go backwards. So where this is very useful is like, you know, let's say you're like Rob and you're doing like side B into him. So your body's inside K. Rool and the hitbox is actually inside him. So no, let's do the turn hitbox. So as long as you're like more than center inside him, or you don't even have to be center, as long as like you have something inside him, then this hitbox will get you. So what it does is like it'll send you the opposite way. So like let's say I'm side Bing and it's like, oh, he's gonna counter me, so I'm gonna be sent that way. But the truth is you're actually gonna be sent in the direction you're DIing. So like not only are you closer to the blast zone, but you're also DIing in that direction. So you just like die at like 10%. It's hilarious. So definitely it's a very, very good like strategy to know. But you have to use it in, you have to know the specific instances to use it in. And it's mostly going to be in like edge guard scenarios. Yeah. No, deep edge guards is going to be the main instances you use it. Or if you're like at the ledge and they're like inside you, those are the two times that you use this. So like if you're fighting a sword character, you're probably not going to be using it because like it's going to be their disjoint. It's not going to be their arm that's inside you. So Let's get back to this. I just realized this is not showing this. There are the stocks. I think he grabbed your foot there. I want to say he grabbed your foot. Oh no. Oh dang it, I hit the wrong button. I just have to... Oh, foot! No! Dang it. No, dashback is such a problem with the rule. I hate it so much. It's like you don't leave this for like a whole like 5 frames. So that's why it's like I think like incorporating more pivot grab is so important. Yeah, no, the foot hitbox sucks. Well, foot hurtbox, I should say. So that's why it's like, there's a lot of times I'll advocate to like kind of play like rule that you'd play like Mewtwo. So it's just like you want your body facing them in like any way that you possibly can, so you can avoid that scenario. And so you can't do it during the initial dash. But like important thing to remember. So like important thing to remember about his like dash. So it's like when you do this, his foot. Oh god, it's so bad. So let's do a little frame count. So we're gonna be in the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's like 12 frames that K-Rool's hurtbox is still in the same place. Like as you notice, you can still grab his foot and it's basically on the red line. So it's like 12 frames and it's like at normal height level. So like you can still like jab that, you can grab that very easily. So he lingers for a very, very long time. And when the thing is, if you start a dash back, it just immediately gets rid of that. So let's look at that again. So now we're in our dash and now we're going to turn around. And see, now it's gone. So it's like manipulating your hurtbox like that is very, very, very important for footsies. So it's like, but the thing is, it's like if you initiate like a dash in the other direction, then you're also going to be like dashing again. But it gets rid of like your return hurtbox that you had. But then you can also do this dance if you've never seen it, which is, I love it. Which... this dance is great. But yeah, manipulating that hurtbox is very important. So that's why I think you need to get a feel for it a little bit more. But like if you're noticing that your dashbacks are getting hit a lot, I would think like replacing it with a pivot grab would be very, very beneficial to do. Or if not, like replace it with like a back roll or something. Just like some option to just like immediately get rid of it. Ooh, that was a good weight from him. I love like for over a second, like this Bowser thought like he was just gonna go off and like hit you with like a down air or something. That was hot. That was so hot. And then he was just like, wait, I don't got a down air for that. Actually, he was a stock up, so he could have just spiked you if he really wanted to. Gotcha. So, I mean, you probably know this too. There's a very specific height on Battlefield that you can throw out that cannonball and it will cover ground and platform. It's so annoying to fight as a heavy. So let's get rid of this real quick. Okay. All right. So Bowser, get your ass up. All right. Let's change the damage. Boom. So that's a little bit too far. Oh, crap. What have I done? Perfect. Yeah, it's too far again. Yeah, like the objective you want to have there is like you want to have like cannonball like right in the middle. So like somewhere like that. And then that way it's like they can't. I'm doing it too early. There we go. That's the height. So it's like you have to, what you have to do is like, it's like right as soon as like the gun is fully out, that's when you like drop through. So that's too early. There we go. That's like the height that you want to aim for. God, I haven't played enough that I'm actually messing this up. This is like something I had like down to a science. There we go. That's a little bit more like it. Yeah, I think you wanted like a little bit more on the bottom side too. But yeah, like once you practice and get that timing down, then like whenever you fight a heavy, like on any tri-platform stage or even Pokemon Stadium, just because like these platforms are pretty similar height, this is so annoying. It's so annoying to fight because like you just can't run. So now we'll go into slow-mo to show how he cannot run. So that was too high. I think he's gonna be, yeah, that's not good. That's not gonna hit. So I think right about here. So that's too high. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 8 frames after. And now, look at Bowser not being able to run through this. There we go. So 8 frames after he pulls out, 8 frames after that you start Blunderbuss and you drop through the platform, the cannonball is going to be like right there in that center. And that's like what you want. So it's like when you're playing on Battlefield, you basically control like both, like the short hop distance, you control the runs, you control the run, and like even to a degree like the full hop. Like this position right here is like one of the most powerful things that you can do. Like even if you're fighting a character like if you're on like Pokemon Stadium. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thanks for telling me. So we got to the part where I was succeeding. So basically, basically what you want to do is you want to aim cannonball to be like right there in that middle. So like cannonball is just going directly on the platform there like that. So that way, like what I was doing is I was dashing with Bowser and he cannot run under that. So 8 frames after you pull out the blunderbuss is when you get the cannonball to that height. And you control, when you're fighting heavies, they can't run, they can't short hop, and then if they go on the platforms, they're still going to get punished by it too. So like, let's jump Bowser up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that one I did a little bit earlier. So frame 8's the best then. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now that's going to hit him. So that'll cover platforms. That'll cover short hop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can get like the timing pretty down when you practice it enough. Like I used to have it like basically as muscle memory, and then there's basically nothing they can do about it. They have to shield or they have to full hop. If they short hop, they're getting hit by it. They full hop, then they get around it. But like it's such a narrow, tight window for them to get around. So if you're fighting like heavyweights, just know that little height, and they will have a very bad time trying to get around that. But yeah, also that height too. That's just really good for fighting short hop characters in general. So it's like if you're fighting like ZSS and she's just like, she's like hopping around this area, she's probably going to come into contact with like that line at some point. So like with me, it's like that's where I like to throw up my crown and that's where I like to throw up my blunderbuss. And you'll like cut off like 50% of their neutral options by doing that. So it's a really, if you're able to get it out, it's really effective to do. If you're fighting like the Fox and ZSSs, like that's more crown. But the heavies, like the blunderbuss sucks to deal with. All right. Like right there. Let's just look at that little thing. Not back far enough. Okay. So let's look at this scenario right here. So he's shielded. So if you started blunderbuss and you went down here, by the time the cannonball's out, he cannot run forward. He cannot run under it. He would have to like roll in, and even if he jumped, he would have to full hop over it. And then let's say he shields it, and then you like do the suck. Then you have that. Then he still cannot go forward because like even as you shoot it up, even if it's going up, like I think up to this point, it will still hit him. So like even if he like decides to go forward and shield more, then he'll do that. So it's like realistically he'd have to wait and roll, and then by the time that the reshoots happen, you'd be able to shield again, and he cannot get a guaranteed punish on you. So like the second he committed to that shield and you decided to go for like that little drop down blunderbuss option, like there's physically nothing Bowser can do about that. Like he's just trapped there. And that's just an issue like so many heavies run into when you're fighting that specific like height for blunderbuss over there. Good timing. Yeah, not much you can do there. Oh, you did a pretty good fake out. Oh yeah, I did forget. Bowser does have a crawl. So at least if the heavyweights, he at least has that to deal with it. But at the same time, it's not like he's gaining a lot of distance by doing that. It's not like a ZSS crawl. Rough. That was really good option coverage from him. Now, Nair's basically out of play. Actually, let me check that real quick. So I think if you do the short hop blunderbuss, I think that gets you to that platform height. It's like if you automatically want to set it up. This time we'll remember to transition to gameplay. Let me double check that. So, yeah. Nah, okay, that doesn't work. So basically, if you want to cover it, you just have to time it then. It's just getting that like specific hideout with blunderbuss is just, it's so annoying on that stage. Oof. Good catch. One of the few moves that will actually make K. Rool go to an untechable. I feel like I was like smelling a repeller pack off of that. It just seemed like he wanted it. Oof. Good call out by him. Yeah, definitely keep in mind the jump that I was talking about earlier. Because, like, especially since you're fighting Bowser, it's not like he can just counter your fair. Ooh, that's some payback. Up angled. There we go. Beautiful. Wonderfully done. Yeah, so it looks like these platforms are just like... Actually, there's a real quick thing that we could do. Just to make sure that I've got a consistent story across the board here. Let me check the stage viewer. Okay, let's get Battlefield, Stadium 2. Okay, yeah, so I think because like those platforms are slightly taller, I think that's definitely enough to make it so that I don't think Cannonball can cover the platforms and the dash under. So you're not able to do that there. Stadium 1 maybe though. Not Stadium 2 though. Alright. Either way, though, like I think with just like the area that the blunderbuss would be in, like or Cannonball would be in, it's just like so scary that like just you would naturally still like want to shield or like duck to avoid it because you wouldn't be sure if it would hit you or not. So like I would say it's fair game on this stage. I know for damn sure you can use it on Lilat though. And he called you out. I noticed that you don't really use get up attack at all, which I think that's definitely one thing you could mix into your ledge options, especially since he's attacking on ledge so often as well. Ooh, good slide. Down tilt. God, that's always going to be like the most depressing thing in the world. Oh god. Are we dead? Now we're K-roll. He keeps calling you out with that. Like at that point, like I would just be ready to do a get up attack against that. So, you know, that was good. He was at least mixing it up there. And also with the percentage he was at, you might have been able to like just double pummel and then just like kill him with up smash. If you got the sweet spot at the very least. Oof. Yeah. Big CD. Oh, that's always good. Yeah, no, like kind of like in that area there. It's just you have to get. I don't feel like I saw you directional air dodge or nair dodge much, which that's a bad habit I have too. I don't do it too much. I always just try to land with nair, unless I'm fighting. If I'm fighting a Bowser or like somebody that does a lot of damage, then I won't do it. But like I feel like that's like one thing your disadvantage lacks. That and just keep in mind like the second you see them push an attack button, you can just get up attack and like get on ledge for free. So just keep that more in mind whenever you're fighting Bowser. But like overall, your movement it's very good. Certain questionable like cannonballs every now and then, but like for the most part, those are really good too. Just remember, if you're playing on Battlefield, I would say to an extent Pokemon Stadium, if you just get like the cannonball timing perfectly, so like that way it's like just like in the middle of those platforms, just so you can control like the dashes of heavies and that short hop height. And like get that short hop height in there. So then that way it's like you completely just cut off all those like short hop approach options that like ZSS, Fox, Wolf, like all those characters, like all the ones that like to be in that short hop distance. Just learn how to like place your projectiles right there, and then you'll never have to like really worry about that, especially with Blunderbuss. And then Crown for the other ones. But yeah, no, overall it's just like, you know, some of the decision making against Bowser could be slightly better, but some of them were just really good mix ups on his part. So it's like I would get bodied by them too. But other than that, no, that was all really good stuff. Was there any other specific things about Bowser you wanted to learn how to deal with? Definitely remember jump out of fire breath. Jump out of fire breath is definitely something you need to do, because I don't think you can. I think you can roll out of there, but like the jump I think is the best solution considering that it pushes you back as well. All right, yeah, if we got nothing else, we will move on to our final segment.